It's the time to get down.
It's connected to money, but there's less money based on economic conditions.
Yeah, but $1, people, you guys can do that.
Yeah, but here's the incentive. They always say it's easier to get what you want when you're giving something they want
Mario
as well.
shimmy.
Oh, wait a minute. If you can do the shimmy, if you can do the simple things, it goes a long way.
I can do the shimmy.
You can do the shimmy.
I can do the shimmy.
When are you going to do the shimmy?
You have to send $1 a day.
Well, I'll go upstairs and get $1 right now. You know, if it can get you to do the shimmy right away.
Is the address on the website?
Wait a minute. We're not going to the website.
I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just saying. If the address on the website, then people could send in $1, and then you can get the Mario shimmy.
Yeah, okay, so let me ask you.
Plus the seduction outfit. If you don't know what the seduction outfit is, you have to send $1 a day.
Okay, so really what you're saying is this is a hosting program of recruitment of funds.
I mean, they're not paying me, folks. I'm doing this for free.
Oh, look at what she's doing. She put us on blast. Look at what she's doing. She putting us on
you
blast.
You for the barter system?
I can't believe
for
this.
Your services.
I can't believe this. Okay, watch this. Let me give you. Watch this. Where else can you go? Put yourself on live on a request by text or text message. How
Where
fast
else
can you
can
do
I
it?
go?
To just drop it and say, "Here's the day I want to be on the show."
Oh, I'm saying it's a fabulous opportunity.
Oh, you
Don't
avoided
get me
the question.
wrong.
You avoided the
I love
question.
Victor and Mario.
You avoided the question. You avoided the
I
question.
love Victor and Mario.
Keep going into politics.
And they've given me plenty of opportunities. However, being a Canadian girl trying to survive in LA, and we already discussed that, ladies. It's hard. It's hard. Just, if you come here as well, I don't know about 6, but 7 and above, it's hard out here. And then don't be like a 10.5. Then you just, if you lay on your back, then you're good. So either way, it's hard, being out in LA. So, I'm just trying to survive. I'm just Canadian girl trying to get her green card and survive. That's it.
Wait, you know what?
Hey.
Wait, let me just say this. Let's give somebody something that they want to relate with. I'll take your struggle and the opportunities that you have in front of you. Now I'm going to place them in the name that everybody now has been tweeting for a long time. It's called Charlie Sheen. Mm-hmm. Let me just ask a couple of questions right offhand. He has children.
Questions.
He has children. We know that.
Yes, 5.
He has a history. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that he's a rock and roller, even though he's not a musician as it relates to his industry. But he acts in that way. Mm-hmm. What are the pros, if any, about Charlie Sheen?
It depends. It depends on what you're trying to... It depends on what your perspective is. If you go into a church, there's probably nobody's going to say there's any pros about Charlie Sheen. But if you go into the Playboy Mansion, they say his pros is that he has 2 chicks, his goddesses, that are living with him, who apparently love him.
Right.
But I don't know about all that. I can't speak for them. But
right.
They, are living in a mansion with Charlie Sheen. And one of them said they even want to marry him. So he has 2 chicks.
Right.
He had his 2 kids with him up until last night. I think they came and took the kids today. And, he has his money. Even though the show cancels, he apparently is getting ready for... He has movie offers.
Major League 3,
so
yeah.
He's... the pros is that he's established himself enough that even though he's burned some bridges, it looks like he still has a wealth of contacts that he can still work.
Right.
The con is... even though he took the drug test and it said that he wasn't on drugs, something is clearly wrong. So the con is, knock on wood, something worse happens to him.
Okay.
That can result in something like, him not being here anymore. So that's the con. So we really don't know where he is mentally.
Okay.
So that's the con. But the pro is, if you took the drugs and the 2 women and all his 5 kids, I'll take his mansion and his career, and I might move my co-host in with me because he does look good without a shirt.
Oh, ladies. Look at this. Oh, no, he got you. Oh, okay.
I might do that.
All right. You know what? Hey, ladies.
I'm just saying.
Just so you know, the co-host she's referring to on a scale of 1 to 10 got a 9 from Torkwase.
Mm-hmm. The guys rated me higher. Ain't that about something?
Oh.
Sometimes ladies, can you do a close-up on him? Can you do a close-up on his eyes? Do a close-up on his eyes. Look into the camera. Can you do a close-up on his eyes? He has, light brown eyes, and sometimes, ladies, when somebody is on that status, you can't, tell them they're handsome and beautiful and all this all the time. So you can't
You didn't tell me. You told all your radio fans that.
Reginald, you are so handsome.
Look at all this extra.
Thank you.
Wait a minute, all this extra. We're running a show here. We're not sitting up.
It's my birthday season.
And yes, his birthday is coming up. His birthday season started as of yesterday. For those who don't know what a birthday season, how long is your birthday season?
30 days. Longer than Black History Month.
His birthday season is 30 days, and he accepts gifts from, people. Women don't send any old gift. Preferably a donation of money would be great.
Wait a minute. I've watched hostesses actually get on the show and do things and stay neutral and objective and everything. She's constantly looking for the money. And she's basically blocking what women would like to send as gifts.
Don't be sending no panties to him.
Wait a minute. I just said, wait a minute.
That.
Wait a minute.
He don't accept that. I know him.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Reggie.
Don't be sending no numbers either.
Reggie.
I checked that. I'm just joking.
Wait a minute. Do you have to preface gifts to say, don't send me, or you just say, oh, thank you for the gifts? Or are you the type of person, the gifts come and I receive?
Yeah, the gift come, I'll sort it myself. What I can use, what I can't use.
Thank you. Why do you need a roadblocker or a security agent to block people from what they want to send?
Ladies.
It's like the Border Patrol.
Don't be sending no gifts. Just because I'm from Canada, don't get it twisted.
If you notice that those who are watching this show are going like, the producers, they're out there always searching, looking for new hosts. They say, she's real good. We just got to get him away from Reggie. She's losing perspective. Watch this. Torkwase, how many subjects did you have to talk about today?
I had a few.
And we're almost into the show, and we now know the show that I think will be the backbone of what you represent. And I think you have the natural gift. And it's
represent for the Canadians.
No laying on the back. So I think
laying on the back.
I think.
However, producers, executives, networks, I'll put up with it. I won't complain. I won't do lawsuits. None of that stuff. Just give me a job.
Just give you a job.
Yeah, I won't complain. I'm a diligent worker.
Okay.
Keep my office clean. I'll just get it done. You want me to work 12 hours? I can do that.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see a lot's going on for you.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. As a hostess in the show, the show that I'm really, interested in is not necessarily what you're trying to achieve, because most people are going to think you're already successful and you're just playing the role. So no matter what you do, they're going to say, I like what she's doing. She's playing that role. But let me just put it in a different perspective. What do you think about the women with Charlie Sheen? And they doubling up and also servicing him in a professional way and in other ways as you would relate to.
It's no different than Hugh Hefner when he had his 3 girlfriends.
Okay.
At the end of the day, they're both 24. One of them was a porn star, and if the other one's there, she might have done some stuff. Who knows?
Right.
I'm thinking she did, and as Charlie Sheen said, without saying it, they're good at what they do. Okay. So that's another preface out there, women. If you're not good at what you do and you want to keep them or get them, maybe you should practice.
Work on it.
Okay.
So the women are benefiting, and he's had both. One marriage was 1 year, the other one was 3 years, the other one was 2 years or something like that. So I don't know. If I'm a betting woman, he lasts that long in that type of lifestyle, they probably will be out in 3 years. So I'll, if I were them, I would try to make it work until, and do what you need to do. I don't know if he said he's not going to get married again, but who knows? It's Charlie Sheen. It's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug.
So, but since my job is to go on topics, and Victor is saying that I'm not doing my job. No, you go on the topic.
You're doing a great job. I like it. I like you talking about what you want to talk about.
Well, what can I say? I'm trying to make it interesting. If you guys don't find it interesting, if you send me $1 along with topics that you find interesting, I could do that.
You can open a PayPal.
Right. I can tell you. I can tell you what would start off the interest. Per se.
What, the Mario shimmy?
No.
Because that's not coming for free, folks.
No. Let me tell you what you can do. I always say work with your greater strengths. To me, because you're an athlete, a professional
You want
athlete.
to see my thighs? You can go on my Facebook page.
No. See, this is the part where I go like, you don't put up those hurdles when you think it's coming off a certain way. Let me tell you something about what I think you have as a strength. Number one, you can stand up sometime in broadcast. Means when you stand up, you convey your body language. It's not about just watching and looking in them jeans.
I'm gonna get there, Victor. We have a whole. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna stand up.
I want you guys.
I can't give them all it now.
Yeah, wait a
then
minute.
they're gonna tune out.
Let me
Here's
tell.
one mouth.
Let me tell you something. Let me get.
See,
wait a minute.
This is what happens sometimes when I
Come on, Victor. Let Victor get it out.
Victor wanted my co-host to come today so they can tag team.
2 ears, 1 mouth. Let
So
Victor get it out.
I'm gonna listen because
As you talk, you gonna listen?
Yes, I'm gonna listen. What do you have to say, Victor?
Look at it.
This wouldn't happen if my co-hosts were here. Victor and I be, we be all good.
If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
So, I'm gonna. What do you have to say, Victor? I'm listening.
I want you guys to know that you're not enlightening any fan base that don't know me already. You're just the newbie on the block.
Holla.
I'm far from you. I'm far from you.
Let me just say this. I'm just like, you can't. First of all, let me just say this. This is the woman who goes out on what we call event coverage. Not just red carpet, just live performance event coverage. The bottom line is everybody sees what they see. They see her in her glory, everything, head to toe. Why would you change that game? That's like Tyra sitting up here, Banks, being on the runway. And everybody knows her from the runway. Then she gets on the show, and they only see from the shoulders above. The philosophy is supposed to be consistent.
I agree. And you know how we can combat that?
Watch. But go buy some clothes. Watch.
Buy me a fabulous wardrobe. And some heels.
I mean, folks, ladies, let me hip you onto something if you don't know.
No, here we go.
If you don't know, I mean, you don't have to buy everything expensive. Forever 21 is a good store if you can fit in it. I notice Americans are a little bit on the heavier side, so I can help you with that too.
You're in America trying to get American
Right.
fans, right?
You're trying to get.
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying. I realize some of you guys are more on the heavier side, and some of you guys, if you guys are fabulous and want to stay that size, that's great. But if you guys want to lose some weight, maybe you should holler at your girl because I do the training thing too.
They got chubby people in Canada.
However, I can dress like I said. I could do the seduction outfits with the heels. I mean. Give me a budget. We can. Forever 21 is down the street. We can go.
Look at this. I realized something right now. I just realized something. You got a handful, man. You have a handful.
What are you talking about?
Okay. When I say he has a handful.
He doesn't have a handful of anything.
Wait a minute. A handful.
So with that being said, ladies, don't be sending anything to him, and men don't be sending anything to me. That's. But there's no handful going around. We'll leave it at that. So the next topic that we're going to talk about, me and my friend here, my co-host.
Oh my God.
We did something called the Master Cleanse, which we did for 14 days. So, since I am the host and I have to ask questions for people who are trying to hire me, I can ask questions. You can check on my YouTube page too, by the way.
What's the YouTube page?
Torkwase, Torkwase 2013. And the 2013 means that I'll be a millionaire by then.
Oh.
So, Reginald, you did the Master Cleanse for 14 days.
Yes, I did.
And how did it go for you?
It went good, surprisingly.
How
14 days.
How much weight did you drop?
Well, it's a cleanse, so weight isn't an issue.
Okay, so what's the point of doing the cleanse?
To clean out my system, as the name cleanse, kind of elaborates, clean out the toxins and all the nonsense and BS that you eat up over time and all.